Welcome to the heart of Atlanta, Georgia, and Central Park Stadium. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. From inside the 10, here he comes. Brings a return out across the 25, gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
3rd and long, I'm thinking bring in extra DBs, play for the pass, rush the passer, and this offense flips the script, runs the football right at him. Nice job by this offense catching him off guard, making the big play, getting the first down with the run.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Keep it on the ground. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Man, that's good plays back-to-back, getting him on the ground. And I tell you what, just good job wrapping him up, not letting him get yards after contact and make your defense really have to work harder. Great job getting downhill, making tackles. And now you're set up pretty good. 3rd and medium, probably a passing.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early. This offense has it with really good field position. Takes the handoff. It's Butler. Trying to take it back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Panthers. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
You know, sudden change situations are so interesting because oftentimes in that kind of instance, you get the ball back on a turnover and offenses are trying to take a shot looking for the home run touchdown. But that time they just turned around and handed it off. It was a more conservative play call, David, but it gave them the same desired result.
Boy, and it's kind of crazy. When you force that turnover, everybody goes bananas. The sideline's going nuts. You get a little bit of extra juice, and then they hand the football off, and everybody does their job. They capitalize on it. Momentum swings happen so fast in college football. The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Might have a chance. The 30, the 20. Lean for the wire. Touchdown. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they tacked on the extra point. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Delayed to the back. It's Butler. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
They'll give it to him again. Nice move there. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Caught in the backfield. It's Riles. Oh, he's got some space. Smashes ahead. Run out of bounds after the long game, and they've got it now first and goal. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Calls his own number. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Panthers. Fit it in the window for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Offense in a bunch formation. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Takes a hit as he fires.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. And they're able to get him on the ground.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Time to take a shot. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Now the play fake. Got a man. It's Lyles. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Butler. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And just a great job by the defense playing stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got it, Bob. It's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Got his man. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing on some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
4th down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. Across the 35. Got a little grass. No one's going to get him. Touchdown. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Here comes the heat. And that one's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target, and then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
It'll be 3rd and long. Brown will throw it. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Makes a move. And there he goes. The whole thought process is just get the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball, Reese. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution on that punt return.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's got him.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. On the run. It's Butler. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Brown wants to pass. Dumps it off in the flats. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. We now move inside 4 minutes to play here in the first half. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. He might be afraid to kick it to him here after the first punt was taken back to the house. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable.
Well, when it comes to screen passes, you're just trying to mix them in different situations, and I like it here. First play of the drive on offense, and you're dropping back to pass.
He wants to take the top off. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Offense working from the pistol. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. This time it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
He'll take the deep shot. Grabs it inside the 15. All the way in for the touchdown. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia State takes over as the offense comes out ready to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down...
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Brown will throw it. Looking deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Catch is made at the 15. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it to the back. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And it's a sack.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they need.
It's unfortunate for this offense, guys. Had they not had the mental errors and mistakes early in the drive, they'd be sitting pretty right now. Even after that long gain on the running play, they've still got 4th down.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Converts on 4th down, still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Grab behind the line. It's Bush. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Lets it fly. Complete to the right. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They lost ground on first down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking downfield very late in the half. Going for 6. It's snagged in the end zone, touchdown. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll run the counter. Spins away from the defense. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down, and the clock continues to run. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get 1 more snap off. Brown wants to pass. Rushes on him. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. At time, as both teams head into the locker room, we're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors. Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Coming out of the locker room, the Panthers head coach told me one of the things told me was they have not had enough possessions to get into a rhythm. He said that defense has been terrific. Their ability to run the clock, run the ball has changed the course of this game. Now to start the third quarter, they have the ball and an opportunity. It is crucial that they extend this drive, get some plays, and really try to get back in this thing right now. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Catch in the middle, it's Avery.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They're able to make the stop, but not before Georgia State has a first down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. They get the conversion going long. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Finds a spot in the middle. They don't get nearly enough on third down, fourth down coming from the 48. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. And now this offense will take the field again. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Fires downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way, and you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
The give to the back. Got enough for the first. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near?
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Brown will throw it. Makes a catch.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
Fires on the move. Wide open downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally, two guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Trying to bull his way in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Georgia State. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
And I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I'll tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Hey guys, here on the away team sideline, there is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now. We'll see if the offense can answer again, or if the defense starts to make a statement. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. Got enough for the 1st. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
At the 45-yard line. And that's a 1st down for the offense.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready. 30, 30. Go, go.
And some room to work. Could be an alley. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some...
Runs through a man. He might have space. Lowers those pads. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Brown wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Here in the second half of this game, you're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The give to the lone running back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. This was one of the primary storylines going into this one. How productive would these 2 wide receivers be? Both of them have scored touchdowns, and we have a quarter to go. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll try the left side. Here's a little room there. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. This time he wants to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And I'm not surprised by the decision-making of this QB. Like, I would go there, too. Like, he's been the go-to guy, man. He's already got 2 touchdown passes on the day. So I'm going to take shots because I believe in my wide receiver. Sometimes it's not going to come home, and it didn't on that play. Tip your cap to the defense, but I got a feeling that's not the last ball he'll throw his way.
Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic.
Turning it on. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Now on first down from the 43.
Ready, go!
Creates a little room. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead.
Finding some room. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They'll make the stop, but he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. Picks up the first down. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Well, this guy hasn't quite put up Heisman numbers in this game, but in a moment where they need him the most, in the 4th quarter, look how strong he is running. Breaking tackles, he's been smart.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Georgia State jumps back to the line.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? After that sack, they're in a different zip code now. 2nd and long working here.
Woo, deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Got his man downfield. Corralled and brought down by the defense. They started this drive with a big play, but now they need a conversion to keep it alive on 3rd down. Brown will throw it. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Lost a fire on 2nd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete to the left. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Got his man. The short pass will come up just a tad short of the goal line. Timeout called by the defense. 2:09 remaining on the clock.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Power ahead. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the... And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? He recovers the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, in this situation, the only offensive player who can advance the fumble is the guy who dropped it. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Makes it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Look out, he's got maybe some room here. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Finding an escape route. Got enough for the 1st. There he goes to the right. He's at the 10. They had to have it, and they got it. A touchdown late in this game.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Caught behind the line. It's Washington. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Here's the pressure. And down he goes. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. There's some room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Offense now working in the red zone. Headed to the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going with the counter play here. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. With the clock running, this should be the final play. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack.